her resignation, which was it was November of last year. She said that there is no plan to save the world and no 4D chess being played. This seems to be a direct reference to QAnon. The plan to save the world is a very successful, very popular QAnon video. So she seems to be saying what got her to stop believing some of the wilder claims of QAnon. Trump directly.
Yeah, but I mean,
She drinking that Kool-Aid.
The whole basis of this thing is that Trump is going to be the salvation, right?
Yeah, that's the big fantasy. Like I said, it's like we have the only example of a QAnon true believer who got into Congress, was able to work with Trump himself. Wound up.
Yeah. Is it cherry or is it grape?
I'd be curious to know how many people lost faith in Trump, because you have this one true believer, you have Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is now at odds with Trump over this very issue, is because he's the one suppressing these files and clearly implicated in these files. If that's not enough for a bunch of these people to say, look, if Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's like the only one in Washington, D.C., who's actually like, you know, on our level, if even she is going to break with Trump because of his involvement in all of this stuff that we claim to condemn, then like, how is that not good enough for these people who put their faith in Trump?
That's a good question.
Bye, fuckers.
I mean, we have to come with logic too. I mean, a lot of this is
Really?
suspend that.
My whole fucking team just fucking died with that bullshit? Come on.
Towards a world where it's of no use to look at time poorly spent and reflect. If that makes any sense, you know, why go? Because now at this point, if you're still on the QAnon bandwagon, you've now waited through 4 years of Trump.
Well, we got Mr. Amish over here.
Biden, and a year into this new administration for Hillary Clinton to be perp walked, and it's just the opposite. It seems like Hillary Clinton is doing far better than Trump is. So at this point, you would have to say, you know what? Wow, these last like 10 years almost that I've spent are like wasted. That's really hard for people to do. You can do it. I just, right before we jumped on, I checked one of the very popular like pro QAnon accounts.
There we go again. Who's gonna die? All y'all motherfuckers. Shit.
Today was taking a break.
Wow.
Spend some time
You
with
guys suck.
You know, it's bad when even like the terminally online people are like, "Hey, I'm gonna go touch grass outside right now."
And that is, I think, in my opinion, probably the best thing that could come from this for people who are still
Alright, let's get a first game of the day win. Shit.
If it makes
This
them
is easy.
upset enough to want to take a break, you know,
Y'all
one thing
suck.
that we've seen over time is that the less time you spend on the internet and the more time you spend with loved ones, family, something that's grounded in reality,
Fuck.
conspiracies.
Yeah, I just learned that Canada has a whole fucking week for that shit.
As other things sort of like take their place. But that's, you know, it's for a lot of people, it's fun. You know, I was on Blue Sky and Threads looking at all of the posts about Epstein and all of this stuff. And look, people are baking. It's fun to go online and try to figure out a narrative that makes sense, no matter what political aisle you sort of reside on.
Who died? You
It's
fucking
tough.
piece of
As long as
shit.
the internet's there's going to be people that are going to have a narrative for you that aligns with something that you like, and it's increasingly useless to try to go, well, this is just from this one source.
Get
Or
in
who's
here.
this from? Like, let me go check. I want to see what this other
Fine.
outlet is publishing to get the real ideas. It's way easier to just find something.
Alright, y'all gonna die again? Y'all gonna die again. You stupid fucking morons. Oh, I could have brought them back. Shit. Good job, Sonny. It was probably you that died. Gimme. Shut up.
You guys said something interesting in our last conversation that stuck with me, and that is that there's always going to be a new, like, if you're in the world of conspiracy theory, there's always going to be another conspiracy